Today, on Be Something Wonderful, this one shift in focus changes everything. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I've heard from a few of you on the channel and some comments and also in emails saying, Tom, could you do a video on steps, on really getting back to the basics in manifesting and imagining your wish fulfilled? And as I mentioned, there are a lot of videos that cover that, especially the earlier videos, and tons, right? Dozens of videos on that. But I'm always happy to revisit that. But here's what I want to say. As I read your emails and as I read your comments, I feel the resistance, right? You're saying, I really want to manifest this SP, or I really want to get married, or I really want this house, or I really want this new job, or this money, or I really want change in my life, right? And as I read these and as I hear it, I get it. I've been there. But until nothing can change until you create, right? Until you produce the state of consciousness within, where that change is already an inner reality. You've got to have that consciousness created within before it can be created in the outer world. So no matter how many processes you get, no matter how many gurus you follow, how many books you read, how many YouTube channels you visit, you'll remain in that state until you make your focus your inner world versus your outer world. Hear this? This is big. This is going to be the starting point of several videos on really how to manifest and create your own reality in the basics. But start here. But you have a focus. If your focus is on having and getting something, on a state of lack and need, it's an outer world focus. You feel separate from source. This means what? When you're in that state, anything that happens in the 3D world, in the world of appearances, will shake you from your foundation. You'll be like a cork on top of the water getting bounced around by waves, right? Anything will shake you when you're in that having and getting state or focus, right? That coming from need. You've got to move from a focus of having and getting to a focus of being and feeling, making your inner state more important than anything else. Hear this, right? And what I do, I create, because I love mixing it up in 3D. I love that it doesn't always go smooth, because it gives you the opportunity to flex your creative muscles, right? To really mix it up and use everything you know as a creator of your own reality, right? So whenever I feel like I'm getting pulled into the drama and the trauma of the 3D world, whether it's with people around me, whether it's a problem with a company that I'm trying to order something from, whatever it is, whatever is happening, I have these two positive triggers that I use to pull me back into that inner state, to the being and feeling, to that calm within, to that state of gratitude and appreciation, that inner world focus where I'm one with source. And what I say to myself is within and thank you. Those two words I say to myself, or sometimes I say them out loud. Immediately, everything changes. Once I get back into that inner focus, whatever perceived problem that I was making up or imagining dissolves quickly, and it happens immediately. And maybe it's me. Sometimes I feel like maybe it's just my perception, or has it actually changed? Well, your perception is everything, right? That is, your perception and your consciousness is reality. So it's the same. It's real change because you make it like that. So I always say within and thank you, right? Because otherwise you're going to get triggered negatively. So create positive triggers. Trump those negative triggers with positive triggers within and thank you. So powerful. So you've got to move that focus from the having and getting, the lack and need, the outer world focus where you feel separate from divine supply. You feel separate from source or from infinite intelligence, right? Or the source of all there is, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever you feel comfortable with, you feel disconnected from it. You feel separated here. Move to the being and feeling. You've got to make being and feeling your priority. You've got to make it everything. Why? Because when you make that everything, then the outer world conforms to it. It is everything, right? And why? Because when you make being and feeling, you feel the gratitude and appreciation for everything, right? Here's the thing. When you're in a having and getting, when a lack and need, when you want something, want that SP, or you haven't got your desires yet, you're feeling ungrateful. You're feeling unappreciative. Right? You're not feeling gratitude. You might say, well, no, Tom, I still feel gratitude. You don't, guys. You can't when you're feeling lack and need and wanting to have and get something. Right? You wouldn't need anything. You wouldn't need to have anything or get anything when you're in a state of gratitude and appreciation for everything. That's a powerful inner state. That's the inner world focus. You're now one with divine source, or with all there is, or whatever you want to call it, right? Within and thank you are my positive triggers. Guys, I love them, right? And I love mixing it up. I love getting out there and doing this. Because it gives you, it's so empowering. And even when you slip up, even when you're slipping into the outer world focus, don't beat yourself up. Revel in it. And then pull yourself back in. Right? It's like, oops, right? Get it. So your circumstances and conditions cannot change until you create the state of mind that will manifest the change. It can't happen unless you create the consciousness for it to happen. Hear this. Right? When you create a consciousness of your desires, they will seek you as manifestations in 3D. This is big. Let's unpack this a little bit more. Give your inner world, your inner reality, priority. It's the only thing, really, guys, that matters. It is the only thing. I know we're hung up on this outer world focus, right? It's so strong. But remember, inner reality is the only reality that's real. Because the outer reality conforms to it, right? It's the only thing that matters. Be receptive to the good in everything, or the God in everything, whatever you want to call it, infinite intelligence. Everything's infinite intelligence. Everything's energy, right? It's only because we have the habit of feeling lack. We have the habit of wanting to have something and get something and looking for the lack or the wrong or the bad in something. Get in the habit of being receptive to the good in everything. This puts you in a constant state of gratitude, a constant state of appreciation. The desires you seek are already within you, otherwise you wouldn't desire them. They're already there. That's why thank you works. That's why it works. And someone said, well, who am I thanking? You're thanking your higher being. You're thanking that you're the inner you, your higher self, God, that divine power. It doesn't matter. Gratitude is the power. It's the ultimate magnet, right? This changes the subjective trend of your mind to one of gratitude and appreciation versus lack and need. Hear this, right? Because you can't get past that subjective trend, right? Your subconscious is the creative medium, right? Remember, your individualized part of that subconscious is part of the greater subconscious, or the greater creative medium of God, and it works by law. It's impersonal, right? It doesn't matter if you desire something that you judge as good or bad or negative or positive. It's all the same to that creative medium, and it will manifest according to what you think, feel, and believe, according to your inner world, right? So change the subjective trend to gratitude and appreciation versus lack and need, right? And really, what is the resistance that we feel? Hear this. I want to really get this to you. That resistance is not a bad thing, right? Resistance is simply infinite power or infinite intelligence or God or that creative medium, whatever you want to call it, moving spirit, moving towards you, around you, and through you, seeking a receptive outlet or state of consciousness through which to manifest your desires, right? And if we're not providing that outlet, if we're focused on the outer world, if we're focused on having and getting, right, and we're unappreciative and we're ungrateful, then we're blocking it. That's when it feels like resistance, right? That's when that pressure feels like a negative thing. Otherwise, it's always moving through you and it will feel like an exhilarating power. That pressure now will feel powerful to you when you allow it to work through you and you allow it, give it an outlet. How do you give it an outlet? By making your inner state a priority, making your inner state everything, making appreciation and gratitude the name of the game. Wow, that's big. So let's unpack this a little bit more. The kingdom of God, right? Heaven, it's that state of bliss within. It's that state where all your desires are, whatever you want to call it. Right? Infinite intelligence, the perfection of who you are is within. Means all you desire is already within you. That's what it means. Otherwise, you wouldn't desire it, right? There's no need to seek your desires in the outer world. What you desire is wherever you are. Wherever you are, if it's in that traffic jam and you're getting frustrated, remember your desires are there. So as you get frustrated, you move further away from manifesting those desires, or you move further away from letting that power that's moving through you manifest it through you, right? That God power. You're now feeling resistance as opposed to that exhilarating pressure of infinite power. Hear this, right? The 3D you sees things as they appear, not as they are, right? You're just seeing things as they appear. Right? And they appear to the lower mind or the 3D you as lack or need or want. Right? But all that is doesn't have to come to you. Right? You've got to see them as you are. You're already complete. It's already within you. I know you've heard this before. But remember, it's all through consciousness. It's all through perception. You make it. You create it. You reveal it. Right? You recognize it, you accept it, it's all you. Instead, it's recognized and realized within you, and then it's revealed in the 3D world, right? Recognize that's how you ask, by recognition. Recognition that it's already within you, recognition that you already have it, recognition that it's done. That's how you ask, with gratitude. And then realizing it means you're believing it, you're having faith, and then it manifests in 3D. We'll cover these in future videos as well. The key is make your inner world of thoughts and feelings most important. Create an inner world that matches the outer world that you desire. Create that inner state, create that consciousness that matches everything you desire. That's the one shift in focus that changes everything. I am your host, Tom Kieran. And this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Hit us up on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kieran, our website at tomkieran.com or BeSomethingWonderful.com, or write me anytime at info@BeSomethingWonderful.com. I always love to hear from you. Until next time, this is Tom with great love. See you soon.